Welcome to the first Cox Diversity and Inclusion Summit.
How do you build in diversity, inclusion, equality as you're thinking about your executive teams?
The companies that are more diverse, have representation at all levels, create inclusive environments where people's voices are heard, those companies outperform businesses that don't.
The majority of our leaders are white males. White males have to sponsor women, people of color, and gender diversity. It's imperative that that happens.
We really were focused on creating an authentic space where people could connect and have a real dialogue about what we need to do in order to continue to drive toward a place where we have real equality, in not just in our organization, but in the communities that we live and work.
It's my obligation, it's my responsibility as a leader to make sure I'm creating that environment that is inclusive, that gives people an opportunity for growth and advancement.
It's important to focus in on diversity and inclusion as an organization and as a community, because if we're not talking about it, that means we're not changing things.
It's important to build relationships, and it builds trust. And once you build trust, it builds breakthroughs.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the effect that these topics are going to have in our everyday lives. And I'm looking forward to seeing some changes.
We all have our biases, and that's not something that is wrong. What is wrong is when we don't try to do anything about it or even recognize the fact that we have any.
By actually taking the time to have a conversation, we can create change because we do it with empathy and understanding.
It was just great that we came with such open-minded perspective, and I think we all grew.
Especially being a female minority, it's really great to hear how I work for an organization that truly supports diversity.
Having a woman leader has made a difference in terms of the level of empathy, being able to have my kids and make decisions and not feel the pressure that comes with the decision to leave to go get your kids.
Events like this are important to break down those false barriers that have been put up, to address some of the fears that people have but don't talk about.
It's very important that people in the communities that we operate and serve know what our values are and what we're committed to in terms of diversity and inclusion.
We've made a little bit of progress, but there's so much more we have to do when it comes to diversity and inclusion. And for me, it's the conversation. I'm just inspired by great conversation that helps us decide how we can get where we need to go.